today I'm going to be talking about the best blockbusters from the 2010s. For this list, I looked at the 10 highest grossing movies from each year and picked my favorite. So let's get started. From 2010, we have Toy Story 3, a perfect way to close out Andy's story, going in some very dark directions and becoming sort of like a Prison Break film, and it grossed over $1 billion. 2011, we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, an emotionally satisfying conclusion to the Harry Potter franchise, grossing a very well-deserved $1 billion. 2012, we have The Avengers, the payoff to 4 years and 6 films of build-up with a great cast, great cinematography, and a witty script, also grossing over $1 billion. 2013, we have The Hunger Games Catching Fire. The games are more intense, the tributes are more likable, and the ending cliffhanger brings very high stakes for the next one, and it grossed $865 million. 2014, we have Captain America the Winter Soldier, a more street-level Tom Clancy-esque political thriller with lots of great twists, grossing over $700 million. 2015, we have Star Wars The Force Awakens. It's great seeing the beloved characters from the original trilogy return. The new characters are great as well. The third act is exhilarating despite some of the film being a retread of A New Hope, and it grossed $2 billion. 2016, we have Captain America Civil War, the cinematic equivalent of smashing your action figures together with one of the best final fights in the MCU, and also introducing Spider-Man, grossing over $1 billion. 2017, we have Star Wars The Last Jedi. While the second act is a bit of a slog, it still has a great third act and turns the Star Wars mythology on its head, and it grossed over $1 billion. We have Infinity War. For a film with such a big cast and 20 films to build up, there was a huge risk of it being overstuffed, but miraculously it works. All the actors keep up with each other incredibly well. The film has one of the darkest openings in the MCU, and Thanos is one of the greatest villains in cinematic history, up there with the likes of Darth Vader. They make him complex, and though you don't agree with what he's doing, you understand why. It's got big spectacle, a compelling story, and one of the best endings in cinema history. 2019, Avengers Endgame, an almost perfect finale to over 20 films of build-up. There's really only one issue I have with the film. It's that they have Cap go back to live with Peggy, instead of having him choose Black Widow. Because even before she dies, there's nice little scenes of them just talking, and they still do have good chemistry. Thor also gets a bit of closure to some of the more traumatic events in his life, which is nice. This is almost everything I'd want from a film of this nature. It works really well, even if it's not quite perfect. So there you go. There's my favorite blockbusters from each year. Let me know what you think.